Okay, the 4 Mile truck stop in Lucedale, Mississippi. It's on Highway 98. Lucedale is Lucedale. Wednesday, that's 2 days from now. Ricky and I, we're going to meet up at that 4 Mile truck stop on Highway 98 in Lucedale, Mississippi. And Ricky's going to buy me a cheeseburger and maybe a cup of coffee. And if anybody in the vicinity wants to get together and meet up and have a cup of coffee and shake hands, that'd be fun. And I plan on getting there in the noon hour, maybe 11, maybe, a little closer to noon. And I won't be able to stay too long because I want to get back home, before it gets real dark. I just don't see that well at night anymore. I used to do all the night driving. And anyway, I'll be able to drive, in the darkness some, but I don't want to get home too late. So it's about 6 hours or so there from my house and about 6 hours back. So if I spend an hour or two hanging around drinking coffee and visiting, that'd be about all I could do and still make it home in one day. Okay, so this is exciting. Wednesday, noonish. 4 Mile truck stop, Lucedale, Mississippi. If anybody wants to come hang out and drink some coffee with us, don't think they got a whole lot of seating inside. It's just a little truck stop, so we might just have to get a cup of coffee and stand around outside and sit on our pickup truck tailgates. All right, I hope to see somebody there. I'm going to see Ricky. That's good enough, but it'd be cool if some other people showed up and drank some coffee with us. All right, see ya. That company right there is the company that I was working for. That's John and John Tank Lines. When I asked them if they would let me teach my wife how to drive, and they said yes. And she did not go to a truck driving school. She went to Brad's School of Transportology.
Actually, for 2 days, I drove with our safety man. Can't remember his name.
Andrus. His name was Andrus.
Yeah, and the third day they said, okay.
Yeah.
You can go.
She went, 3 days with our safety man.
2 days. 2 days.
And that was on the backing pad, and he was a terrible backer. He couldn't back 10 foot.
So bad, he ran off the road, and we were on a skinny road with no shoulder. And he ran off the road, it scared me so bad. When I came home, I told you I don't think I want to be a truck driver because I thought we were going to tip over. Oh, it scared me so bad. And we were pulling a tank, and the third day, they cut me loose so that I could start riding with you, and I had to drive with my learner's permit.
You're right.
For 30 days.
That was before CDLs, right? It was.
No.
Yes, it was. It was because I remember.
That's right.
Yeah, it was several years before CDLs.
That's right.
And then, otherwise, you couldn't have got a learner's permit and learned to drive a truck in a truck.
Right. And then the next time I got my license, then it was
right. So you went. How long did you have the learner's permit? It was about a month or two.
Yeah, it was just a month. It was like 30 days.
30 days, and then we had to go get you. I had to get that guy to ride in the truck and certify you, and that was it.
That was it.
You were a full-fledged, bona fide, 100%
no air
transportologist.
Ride.
No air ride, no power steering.
No power steering, and it was a short shift. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
So
terrible
hard.
truck, cab over, rough spring ride, no air ride cab, no air ride on the suspension.
It was a real art to shifting on the surge. You had to
on the
wait.
surge, yeah.
You had to wait till your surge hit, and then you could shift.
And only other tanker drivers would know what you were talking about, shifting on the surge or the slosh.
Yeah, there was no way you were going to hit a gear.
Not with a short shift.
No.
Nope.
And then, I missed that. I missed those days.
Yeah, those were exciting days.
And I always think this is a blessing. I had been driving about 2 weeks, and we were getting off a parkway, and I can't remember the name of the parkway, but it was it was in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, getting on 65, and I I seen, this was the very first off-ramp I took with a loaded tanker. And it said 35, and I'm thinking, oh, that's like a suggestion. And, oh my God, that scared me so bad. I wanted to wake you up and tell you to pull that seat out of my butt, because I took that curve way too fast.
Yeah, all that chemical climbed up on the side of the tank.
Oh, you could feel it. And I was afraid to hit my brakes because I didn't know what surge what it would really cause. And that, it was it was horrible, scared me. But that was the last time I ever took a curve.
Good learning experience.
It was. And that I'm glad I did it early on when I was still scared, because it scared the crap out of me. I just knew we were going to roll over.
And those little lessons last the rest of your life. I was taught a lesson when I was 17 years old and I joined the Army. And this little small black guy named Lamont Thomas, I'm 60, and I was 17 then. I still remember his name. That's how important this lesson was. I was a smart-ass 17-year-old kid. And I mouthed off to Lamont Thomas, this little guy, to come up to about my chest. And he beat the snot out of me. And that was an important lesson. Oh, yeah, I better keep my big mouth shut. And don't underestimate little guys.
Yeah, well, big things come in small packages like dynamite.
Life has been interesting. It's a little boring now, but it's been an interesting life. All right, enough talk.